Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it seems that we have more terrible news, and of course, it's another black people committing a racist crime by executing a white man by trying to fix his mailbox outside his house. But of course, the media won't talk about this. They'll be completely silent on it because they only fit one narrative, and it's really getting annoying to this fact. Now I'm going to show you the actual video here momentarily about what the whole situation is and was and what's been going on and how racism is increasing in this country, but on the other side of the foot. It seems it is happening from black people more than whites recently. Really weird on how that is. It's almost like saying the words white privilege is bad and is causing racism and division in this country. Colored me shocked. Well, without further ado, here's a story on the matter, on how this happened.
Motivated. That is according to a detective who testified at a hearing today.
Yeah, Lawrence Hare was killed while installing a mailbox for a rental home that he maintains. And Erica Ferrando's been following this story for us. She's joining us live from the Kenner Police Department with new information. Erica?
Katie Therese, it's almost been 1 month now since Lawrence Hare was shot and killed while working maintenance outside of a home in Kenner. Now, the suspects were found this same day, and I just spoke with Kenner Police Chief Keith Conley to learn a little more about the possible motive. Kenner Police Chief Keith Conley says it's possible the suspects accused of fatally shooting 66-year-old Lawrence Hare while he was installing a mailbox could face hate crime charges in addition to the first-degree murder charges. Tuesday, the lead detective shared more details on the possible motive at a probable cause hearing.
Through some of the confession of Taj Matthews, who admitted to taking part in the homicide, that they did want to commit a murder that day, and specifically they've ruled out Hispanics, and they said it was going to be a white person. Within a couple blocks of their residence, or their starting point, they did find Mr. Hare out working on a mailbox, doing what he does, and shot him in the back.
Police say Hare was working maintenance at a home on Georgetown Drive when 23-year-old Taj Matthews and 25-year-old Maurice Holmes drove by in this silver Mercedes and shot Hare in the driveway. 3 hours later, detectives found the Mercedes, then arrested Matthews and Holmes on a charge of first-degree murder. We spoke with Hare's girlfriend over the phone after the hearing.
They took my friend away from my best friend, my everything. You know, and for them to say they just felt like killing a white person, I mean, that's so wrong, you know, and I want justice for Peanut. I want justice for him. I want them to, lock them up and throw away the key. That's what I want.
The defense attorneys questioned the clarity of the surveillance video, the timeline, and the level of planning that goes into a first-degree murder charge. But Tuesday, the court found probable cause to hold the defendants as charged with first-degree murder.
If it does render a verdict of a first-degree murder, I would be advocating for the death penalty.
And again, the suspects are being held without bond. Now, the defense attorneys are still trying to have the bond lowered. When asked for a statement after the hearing, they said they had no comment.
It's really annoying that this is happening in this country, right? To where we're having more hate, more division, more racism than ever because people decided to make everything a racial problem rather than making everything just a simple crime or something that allows like always catering to one race rather than maybe trying to put reports on everybody. But that's not how that works. It seems that the only way that it does work is if you have to make it only about black people because they were apparently marginalized or what have you. But of course, it's not due to, some of the Irish being attacked or being, discriminated against back in the 1920s. It wasn't having to do with how we treated the Chinese or / Asians way back in the day either. Those people never suffered any of those problems at all. But let's just focus on the black people because the black people are the biggest problem. They're the issues. They are the ones horribly mistreated. Yes, because they are the problem. Well, it seems like it's starting to become they are the problem because, this is not looking too great. This is from Egg Wokeness, Interracial Violent Crime Incidents in 2018. So we have here that black on white is 547,948. Black on Hispanic is 112,365. White on black is 59,778. White on Hispanic is 207,104. Hispanic on white is 365,000, and then Hispanic on black is 41,000. So what we're seeing here is that there is a lot more of, I guess you would say, what you could say, marginalized people attacking whites for some god apparent reason. So why is that? It's almost like there is a culture or an issue with the black community that is not treating them correctly. Even Elon Musk says it's odd. Why would the media misrepresent the real situation in such an extreme degree? Here's the thing. The only way that the Democrats are able to get money is by lying to people and trying to pour up a racism thing to try to get black votes. Because the black votes are the majority of their base, and if they lose their so-called black base, they don't really start to win any elections. Because black people, you're being played as a fool. And I've been saying that for a while now, but apparently it's still taking you a little bit longer to click in a bit. We have this here. Horror moment, from this is what's been happening in the past couple of months. Only in this year, by the way. This is not something that is of a year ago or even 2 years ago. No, this is fairly bloody recent. These are the things that we've been seeing constantly being propped up, and the racism is getting significantly worse. Horror moment: dad of 2, California doctor, 58, cycling on Pacific Coast Highway is mowed down by a Lexus and then stabbed to death by the driver, a former account making white privilege slurs, who was restrained by shocked bystanders. Then we have this is here, to where we have disturbing video shows terrified woman attacked by mob during teen takeover of downtown Chicago. Whoa, what was the race of the woman? Oh, she was white, which as you can see here, that she's getting attacked. Well, I did a story on all of these, by the way, that this was a thing happening. And then we have this here, where a black man charged with murder and possible hate crime after shooting 2 white strangers in the back of the head, execution style. So this is not something that is becoming not a rare comedy. This is becoming quite common, to where black people are murdering white people or beating up white people in a very high number. I wonder where that happened. Oh, maybe because of this word here, white privilege. Whenever people start saying white privilege, I start to automatically think that they're racist. Because when you look in this lens of being white privilege or anybody that you look at somebody and you think of something negative of them, then you are automatically a racist. Now, you can say, I'm dating a X person. Well, you may be dating a X person, but you still start spouting very racist rhetoric. When you say this person, when you look at this person and you think, oh, this person has a privilege. Oh, this person is X. You start thinking, maybe this person might just be a bit of a racist. And I don't look at my white friends and say they have white privilege. In fact, I would say that I have more privilege than a majority of my white friends. However, I don't go out and say that they have white privilege because that would be hypocritical of me. I have had way more better privileges than them, and they had significantly worse privileges than me. Some of them being incredibly poor. But I don't look at their economic value. I don't look at them being as having any sort of privilege at all, because I just see them as friends. I see them as people, and that's what you should see them as, just people. I judge them by their character and their personality, not by the color of their skin. At least that's what Martin Luther King was supposed to teach us, but apparently that went horrendously wrong, and we're going to be judging people by the color of their skin rather than judging people by their character. And every single time that white people or these liberals want to say, oh, it's all because of, it's we're very moral. We care about the black people, yeah? And you care about black people, but at the same time, you're being racist towards white people. So you don't really care about white people at all. You people are sickening. You're disgusting, and what you think that you're trying to advocate for is just a false reality. I'm tired of it. And we are actually facing the consequences of this. Because now, not only are we having people being killed by black people, people yelling white privilege, executions in the streets, This is becoming completely out of hand, and it needs to stop. And the only way to stop this is to stop the division and stop telling about this white privilege BS, because you're only going to cause more hatred, more division, more racism. Alright guys, that's the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.